going to be talking about circumference. So maybe you remember from our ball study that we talked about circumference. To remind you, in case you forget, circumference is the distance around something. In school, we use yarn to guess the circumference of different sized balls. Today, we're going to be using our tape measures to find the circumference of different trees. So, I have two types of tape measures here. This one probably looks familiar. This is the one that we have in school. Since I'm home, I also have a real tape measure. But it's a lot easier to see the numbers on our play one, so that's what I'm going to use today. But you can use a real tape measure at home. Just make sure your parents help you, because they can be kind of dangerous and a little sharp. So let me show you how we find the circumference of a tree. Let's go. Like we said, circumference is the distance around something. So I'm going to take my tape measure and wrap it around the tree. You bring them together, and we're going to see where that yellow lines up here. So the circumference of this tree is this number right here. A 1 and an 8. That makes 18. So 18 inches is the circumference of this tree. I'm going to practice writing that number. An 18 is a 1 and an 8. Remember, it's always okay to trace it after your parents write it first. I went looking for a tree that I thought might have a smaller circumference than 18, and I think this might be one. So let's try it. Okay, so remember, where this yellow ends and the red starts, we go down. So I see a 1 and a 5. So the circumference of this tree is 15. I was right. 15 is smaller than 18. So the circumference of this tree is smaller. I'm going to practice writing that number now. 15 is a 1 and a 5. 15. Hey guys, I'm going to do one more tree to show you how we can measure circumference. So remember, circumference is the distance around something. So let's find it for this tree. Okay, so we look where the yellow ends and the red starts, and we go down, and I see a 1 and a 2. Do you guys know what number that is? It's 12. So this tree has a circumference of 12 inches. Now I'll practice writing that number. 12 is a 1 and a 2. 12. Fun fact, 12 inches actually equals 1 foot. Maybe you don't have a measuring tape at your house, and that's okay. You can still measure. Maybe you have a ruler or a yardstick laying around. You can use those to measure too. It will be hard to find circumference, but you can find the length of something. So that means how long something is from one end to the other. Look at this stick right here. To find its length, I would line my yardstick up on one side and then see what number it comes to on the other side. This stick comes to 15 inches. If you don't have a ruler, a yardstick, a tape measure, that's okay too. Do these look familiar? Maybe you have some blocks or some other object at your house that you can use to measure. So here I have a branch. Let's see how many blocks long this branch is. 1, 2, 3, 4. This branch is 4 blocks long. So that's it, guys. There's so many ways you can measure. Maybe you could find the circumference with a measuring tape. Or maybe you can find the length of something with a ruler, yardstick, or with items around your house. Whatever you do, just have fun doing it. And maybe you can even practice writing your numbers. Have fun measuring. Good luck, guys.